What's going on? So today I'm going to be just discussing about 3 mistakes I actually made in my own photography journey, and also just in the past I'm going to discuss about my own beginning stages and all sorts. And also I've actually created a Notion template that is called the photographer's to-do list. So this will actually motivate you to actually do your goals, and also the goals you want to do in a few years time, and also to write down some notes on that day as well. And yeah, you can download it in the description below. And so number 3 was always thinking that I'm not creative enough. So I tend to, at the start of my own photography, I actually tend to create my own photos by over editing a whole lot, not being so creative. I was always taking the same photos. I wasn't really expanding that so much, and so with this, that started to make me, go very, inconsistent with my own photography because I was very bored with it. And so with this, you need to actually experiment with your own photos, go towards different styles, and actually try to develop your own style, as I've discussed about many times on this channel. And so with this, you need to be able to get creative and also get inspiration from others, and then also try and develop your own style from that idea that they've made. And so but yeah, the thing is with this, it's a hit and miss with this, as sometimes you get creative some days, and then the other days you don't really you tend to go, you just get towards this block of this brain fog where you're just like, oh fuck, I don't even know what to do today. And so that actually leads to number 2. So in 2020 was actually, I never really picked up my camera very much, as it was COVID and stuff like that. But before that, I wasn't really picking up my camera. The only time I actually did was just going towards holidays and stuff like that, because I'd always just sit around my own home and never really do much. And so this was actually the key moment in my life where I went, okay, I'm actually going to be focusing on more myself rather than my own photography, and just try and get my mindset to just be a bit more better off. And then that way I can actually, get a different view of my own photography, and then try and get back to that as much as I can. And I also just tried to just pick up my camera a lot, and then try and, get back into that grind. And then 3 to 4 years later, I'm back and I'm making YouTube videos of it, which is actually pretty good. I actually really enjoy this. Really enjoy talking about my past, and also just mistakes I've made and all sorts. But never picking up the camera during those days. I wish I kind of did, obviously. But in terms of that, I picked up some bad habits, and then that kind of just caused me to stay away from, or kind of just consistently led me not to do it very often. And so with that, that just kind of just developed into more comparison mindset, which is number 1. Sorry, number 2 was never picking up the camera enough. That's, sorry, I kind of just went towards the other thing. Anyways, so number 1 is actually the comparison mindset, which is more towards number 2. That's the reason why I didn't really pick up my camera, because I thought my photos were never gonna be good enough, and I've just went really negative towards myself, which I would never want you guys to never do to yourselves, because it tends to make you depressed, sad, all the emotions. And so with this comparison mindset, I kind of just stopped doing photography, and I kind of just watch others do the thing I actually love to do. And so that led me to just be not very happy. Not very happy, of course, but the thing is, with the comparison point of view, I was like envy, jealous, all type of stuff, when literally I could actually, study these people, try to do what they are doing somewhat, and then try to create my own style of it. That's what I should have done, obviously, but I'm doing it now anyways. But in terms of that, terms of year, I was just kind of envy and kind of disappointing myself. I was like, I had very high expectations when I was getting into photography a whole lot. Well, not getting into photography, but getting the groove of it until 2020. And then I was like, oh, I'm a failed photographer, I'm this and that. But literally, I didn't actually really try. I did it as a hobby for a while, and then eventually I'm gonna do it as a business. I've always had that idea to do it as a business, but the comparison mindset is to just literally, I was just comparing myself towards other photographers who are obviously way better than me. But the thing is, you just gotta just not have that in your own mind, and just try to go towards your own lane, and then get inspiration from them, rather than comparing yourself towards them. Actually try and get inspiration from them and their ideas, and that way it's actually possible for you to be where you actually want to be, instead of being stuck somewhere. Because being stuck somewhere where you're just constantly being angry, envy. It's a waste of energy and it's a waste of time. And so with this, I'm actually about to build a photography guide where you guys can actually learn from me, learn from my mistakes, and I'm actually going into in depth in terms of you know, all the techniques, just everything in terms of photography, which I will be starting to do. And so with this guide, it will just be helping you in terms of your goals, helping you what you don't understand, what you do understand, all type of stuff. But it'll be coming out in about a month or so. I'm not really too sure because it's in progress at the moment. I'm trying to develop what it is I want to add in and stuff like that, because I've never really done this before. It's gonna be my first time doing a guide. So yeah, with that, that's 3 mistakes I've made in my own photography journey in the beginning stages and also right now, because, you know, everyone's gonna make mistakes in the beginning and then also in the present and stuff like that. But yeah, that is more into that. But if you do want more of a beginning stages story, I suggest to check out the beginning stages of my photography journey, which will be right here probably. And then if you want to hit and also like and subscribe for more as well, just click the channel banner just here as well. I upload a whole lot of videos about self-improvement and also photography and all type of stuff if you're new here as well. And yeah. Thank you so much for watching, sorry. Yeah, like and subscribe yet again, and I'll see you guys in the next one.